Shalom all, I hope you're well. I am very grateful for this opportunity to reach out to you and share a short idea about this very special time that we're in now, Aseret Yemei Tshuva, and perhaps bridge a gap between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. In Rosh Hashanah davening, we say Tshuva, Utfila, Utzedakah, Ma'avirim et Roh HaGezerah. In Yom Kippur davening, all the way at the end of Ne'ilah, we say Leman Nechdal Me'oshek Yadenu. On the one hand, we have tzedakah, the ultimate giving. On the other hand, we have withdrawing our hands from theft, the ultimate taking. And these two statements seem to stand out against a background with a strong emphasis on Ben Adam LaMakom, but here we are focusing in these two places on Ben Adam LaChavero. And what is the message here? Tzedakah seems to be a bit out of place on the big list, the trio of tshuva and tefillah. Tshuva clearly is something transformational. A person regrets, a person commits, a person changes their definition of themselves, and therefore it makes sense why that would be Ma'avir et Roh HaGezerah. Tefillah too. Tefillah is the most explicit and overt form of an interaction with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and clearly that could merit Ma'avirim et Roh HaGezerah. But tzedakah seems to be slightly out of place. Granted, it's a mitzvah, it's very important. In some cases, the amount you give could really change someone's life, but still it seems to be a mitzvah like all others. And why is it so foundational that it belongs on this list? And the same question could be asked about Leman Nechdal Me'oshek Yadenu. And over there, it's even more so, because what the tefillah there says is Vatiten Lanu et Yom HaKippurim Hazeh, ... Leman Nechdal Me'oshek Yadenu, as though Yom Kippur was given milekatchila to help us withdraw our hands from theft. And why theft? First of all, we've mentioned Gazalnu 10 times over Yom Kippur, and is theft really something that is on the top of the list of things we are struggling with? And even if it is that really the main thing that we all need to be focusing on? Clearly, we have here the two sides of this spectrum. We have the ultimate giving, tzedakah, and the ultimate taking of that which is not yours, gezel. But perhaps we're not really focusing here on tzedakah, the specific Maaseh mitzvah of giving money, or the specific Maaseh Avera of gezel. Perhaps these two things are symbolic of something much deeper, much broader, and much more meaningful. Really, money is just an example of a resource that is yours. And gezel is just an example of taking a resource like that from someone else. But money is only one type of resource, maybe the most tangible one. But if you think about it, everything you have, and even you yourself, are a resource. Your possessions, your time, your energy, your wisdom, and even your personality itself, and everything you have to offer other people is a resource. And this resource is given to you by Kadosh Baruch Hu, but not as a matana, not as a gift. It's given to you as a pikadon. And as such, you have responsibility. You have to not only use it, as opposed to not using it, but you have to use it as opposed to misusing it. And that's really where tzedakah and gezel come as indicators of the bigger idea of using your resources in the correct way. And that means giving money to others, and that of course means not taking other people's money. But the bigger and the deeper idea here is to share all of your resources and to use them for the best. The greatest theft that is possible is robbing mankind of yourself. And this might be the peak, because we have tshuva, tefillah, and tzedakah is mentioned at the end. And that's perhaps not because it's the least important of the three, rather because it might be the peak of this progression, that in tshuva, you really perfect yourself as an Adam. And then the next step is tefillah. Now you can engage in mitzvos ben Adam lamakom. But the third step is, well, you were put in this world with all these other people for a reason. Please make sure to share all these resources that you have been given for others. And that is the ultimate avoiding and withdrawing our hands from gezel, leman nechdal me'oshek yadenu. So hopefully, with this idea in mind, we'll be able to complement and add on to our natural tendency of focusing on Ben Adam LaMakom, and also share our resources with everyone around us. Everyone should have a Gemar Chatima Tova, and Shalom to all.
אפילו שעשינו משהו רע, הוא מוחל וסולח. מוחל וסולח, מושיט ידו לעזרה, ונותן ברחמיו את הכוח לתקן ולשוב אליו.